Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I know it's been a while, but today I'm going to teach you guys how to make these cute, easy winter beanies. So if you'd like to know how to make one of these, come with me and let's get crafty. Okie dokie. First off, find the beginning of your yarn. Here it is. Okay, so what we're gonna need to make this hat, we're gonna need some scissors, we're gonna need a darning needle, a 5mm crochet hook, and some yarn. You can just use the worsted weight yarn or a medium or even a bulkier yarn like a 5 or a 6 I think would look real cute. This is just what I have today. So first we're going to start with our slip knot. Insert our hook. And pull the tail. Okay, so we're going to start off by chaining 45. So yarn over and pull through. Okay, once you have 45 chains, chain one extra one. So now we have a total of 46 chains. So now we have a total of 46 chains. That's going to be our turning chain, because now we're going to work 45 half double crochets all the way down. So yarn over, skip this first stitch, go into the second stitch from your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. That's 1. Now if you want, you can take a stitch marker and put a stitch marker right there, because this can get lost. So now we're going to go into the next stitch and do another half double crochet, yarn over, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. And you're going to do it 45 times. Okay, here we are coming to the end. Two, 43, 44, and 45. Get it in there. So now you have a chain of 45. If you want, you could take this and measure it against your head. 45 usually gives you enough that you can have a little cuff at the bottom of your hat. If you want to slouch your hat, you can chain as many as you want. 50 might give you a good slouchy hat. Or if you want to make it for kids, maybe only do 40, 35 to make it the size. But you can always hold the chain up to the head from the bottom of your ear to the top of your head, and that's going to be how tall this beanie is going to be. So we're going to chain 1, turn our work so that our work is on our non-dominant side. Okay, now into this very first stitch here, we're going to do a regular half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through all 3. For the rest of this, we're going to do back loops only. So we're going to yarn over, and you see the little V? We're only going to take, instead of going through both of these, we're going to go through the back one. So split the V and only grab that single loop. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, I'll pull through all 3. And this is what's going to give you that ribbed effect. So again, yarn over, go into this next stitch, back loop only, so divide this V right in between, grab the back one, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. So do that all the way until you have 1 stitch left. So at the beginning we're going to do a regular half double crochet through both loops, and then at the end here you're going to go through both loops again for a regular half double crochet. So do the rest in back loops only until you get to the last one. Okay, here we are coming up on our last 2 stitches. So yarn over, back loop only in this one, finish your half double crochet, and in this last one it can be tricky to see. So like I said, if you want to put a stitch marker in that one so you know, or I always recommend count. So as you're going, count every single one, make sure you have 45 on your way back. So yarn over and go through both of these. See how I grab both of those? Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 3. Chain 1 and turn, and that is how you're going to do it. You're just going to repeat. By doing the regular half double crochets in the first and the last one, I feel like it gives it a cleaner edge and it'll look nicer. Alright. So here you can start to see the ribbed effect. It just gives it a little different, a little something. You could also use this to make like a really simple blanket. Just make a chain as long as or as wide as you want it. If you just want it for like the couch or something, just make it wide enough to go over your lap and drape down some. And then you're just going to do the same thing. Half double crochet in the first stitch. Back loops only, half double crochet. And then a regular half double crochet in the last stitch. You can make scarves. You could get cotton, yarn. You can make dishcloths with this. It's a very simple stitch. Very versatile. You can use it for what you like. And it's very stretchy. So keep at it until you get the 17 inches. And I'll show you how to make it into a hat. Okay, so once you get to the length desired, like I said, for an adult, you're gonna do 17 to 18 inches long. You're just going to take, you want a pretty decent long tail, because we're going to now take our darning needle put it through the loop you've left and tie off the ends there. And then we're just gonna fold it together. I like to end on the side the tail's on, so that way I can sew it in. Okay, so you can see the V's right here. You can't really, this is the side we chained on, but we're gonna go through the V, and then we're gonna go through over here. Make sure you lay your tail over, and that way when we go back over, we'll be able to sew it in and it'll be hidden. So let's go to the next one. If you want, you can lay it like this to make sure it's staying lined up. And just sew away. After a few stitches, you can give a good pull to make sure it's nice and tight. Just keep going. There we go. I'm just gonna do that all the way until the end. Okay, so now that you got it sewed together, if you have a little bit of your tail left, you just snip it. Snip it, snip it. So you can barely even tell that that's the seam. Like, it blends pretty well. So this is why I also wanted you to leave a long tail, because not only did we have to sew it closed, we have to close the top. Okay, so now all you're gonna do for the top is go along the top edge, and it really doesn't matter like where you put your needle, but you're just gonna weave back and forth through the stitches, because we're gonna cinch the top closed. So just insert and weave back and forth. All the way around until you get back to the beginning. Okay, so once you get back to the beginning, all you're gonna do is pull your tail really tight and then try and feel where the lip is over here, because we're just gonna go. Make sure you get some yarn. There we go. So we can close that top up. And then you did one this way, so now do one this way. Just kind of sticking it in there, making sure you're getting some yarn. I like to go over twice just to double, make sure we're getting it good. You can stick your hand in there, see if you can fit any fingers through any holes up here. If not, I'm just gonna tie off the yarn, just pick up a little bit of yarn here and make a loop and go right back to it to make a knot. And then I like to stick it through, so if you can, there we go. And then pull it through. And then I like to leave a little bit, like I don't want to cut it too short, because I'm just like, no matter how well I secure my things, I'm always afraid it's gonna unravel. Nothing has yet, so that's good. And there you guys have this simple, easy beanie. You can fold it up and have a little cuff. You can even add a little pom-pom right there. If you guys would like me to show you how to add a removable pom-pom, let me know. Most of my hats have them. Here's another hat that I've done. A pom-pom, and it has a little elastic on there that I use to attach. Super easy, super cute.